What if I told you that 2026 is shaping up to be the biggest year for gay movies on Netflix, and most people have no idea what's coming? Welcome back to PridePlay. Today I've got 10 incredible gay movies that are either already on Netflix or dropping this year, and this lineup is insane. Let's get into it. Number 1. Heartstopper Forever.
I worry about you all the time.
I hate feeling like this.
I don't know what to do now.
We have to start with the big one, Heartstopper Forever. Nick and Charlie are coming back, but this time it's not a new season. It's a feature-length film, and it's the final chapter of the Heartstopper story. It drops on Netflix on July 17th, 2026, and I genuinely don't think any of us are emotionally prepared for this. After 3 beautiful seasons, creator Alice Oseman decided the best way to wrap up this story was through a movie instead of a traditional 4th season. Oseman herself said that without the pressure of episode cliffhangers, every part of Heartstopper can be elevated to something more memorable and atmospheric. The film adapts the 6th and final graphic novel as well as the novella Nick and Charlie. It picks up after season 3, diving into what happens when Nick heads off to university and they face the reality of long distance. Can first love really last forever? That's the question at the heart of this film. Kit Connor and Joe Locke are back as Nick and Charlie, and this time they're also executive producers. The film is directed by Wash Westmoreland, known for Still Alice and Colette. Anna Maxwell Martin replaces Olivia Colman as Nick's mom, and legendary actor Derek Jacobi is joining the cast. Keep tissues nearby for this one. It's going to wreck us all. Number 2. Queer.
Hate with knowledge and sincerity and love.
The difficulty is to convince someone else he is really part of you.
Number 2 is the film that had everyone talking. Queer, directed by Luca Guadagnino and starring Daniel Craig. Yes, James Bond himself. And you have never seen him like this before. The film is based on William S. Burroughs' semi-autobiographical novella and is set in 1950s Mexico City. Craig plays William Lee, an American expat in his late 40s living a lonely life filled with drinking and casual encounters. Everything changes when a young, enigmatic former soldier named Eugene Allerton, played by Drew Starkey, walks into his world. Lee becomes completely consumed by Eugene. Their connection is uncertain, complicated, and deeply charged. Eventually, Lee convinces Eugene to join him on a journey into the South American jungle searching for a mythical plant said to grant telepathic powers, because he believes it's the only way to truly connect with the person he loves. The score is by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Critics called Craig's performance one of the most vulnerable of his career. He completely sheds the 007 persona and gives us a man who is lonely, longing, and desperate for connection. It earned him nominations at the Golden Globes, Critics' Choice, and SAG Awards. This isn't a tidy romance. It's messy, dreamy, and surreal, but that's what makes it so powerful. Number 3. On Swift Horses.
Okay.
Number 3 is On Swift Horses, a gorgeous period piece now streaming on Netflix. Set in 1950s America, this film is based on Shannon Puffel's 2019 novel, and here's what I love about it. It was actually marketed in a way that hid the gay love story at its center, and critics called that out. This is, as one reviewer put it, 100% a gay love story. Jacob Elordi plays Julius, a charismatic drifter recently discharged from the Korean War who moves in with his brother Lee, played by Will Poulter, and Lee's new wife Muriel, played by Daisy Edgar Jones. Julius is carrying a secret. He's a gay man in 1950s America. He drifts to Las Vegas and falls into a passionate romance with a casino worker named Henry, played by Diego Calva. Elordi's performance has been called his best work to date, a beautiful mix of swagger and vulnerability. Watching him navigate love and desire while constantly looking over his shoulder in an era when being yourself could destroy your life is heartbreaking. The cinematography is stunning. Every frame feels like a painting. This is the kind of queer period drama that reminds us how far we've come and how much those before us had to sacrifice just to love who they loved. Number 4. Big Mistakes.
Never envisioned ourselves doing.
Get in the fucking truck.
I said I wasn't comfortable doing that.
This is fully giving kidnap homicide. It's giving? Those are your last words?
Number 4 is one of the most talked about new Netflix shows of 2026, Big Mistakes. created by Dan Levy and Rachel Sennott. Now, I know this is technically a series and not a movie, but I had to include it because the gay representation here is fantastic. Dan Levy plays Nicky Dardano, a gay pastor in suburban New Jersey who's supposed to stay celibate according to his church, but has been secretly dating the church handyman, Tarek, played by Jacob Gutierrez, for over a year. The show follows Nicky and his chaotic sister Morgan, played by Taylor Ortega, as they accidentally get blackmailed into the world of organized crime. It sounds wild, and it is, but at its core, it's about family, identity, and a gay man trying to live authentically while the world keeps pulling him in impossible directions. Levy has said he never wanted Nicky's sexuality to be a lesson to be learned. He just wanted to show a gay character for who he is, flawed, funny, faithful, and deeply human. Laurie Metcalf is incredible as their mother. It premiered on April 9th and has already been renewed for season 2. Number 5, Bros.
Bobby, I had sex with that 65-year-old.
Jesus, he's ripped.
I know, it's like they injected steroids into Dumbledore.
Number 5, Bros is finally coming to Netflix in June 2026, and I'm so excited about this. If you missed it in theaters back in 2022, now's your chance. Bros stars Billy Eichner and Luke McFarlane as two commitment-phobic gay men in New York City who stumble towards love. It was one of the first gay romantic comedies from a major Hollywood studio with an entirely LGBTQ principal cast. Bobby is a loud, opinionated podcaster. Aaron is a buff, reserved corporate lawyer. They shouldn't work together, but somehow they do. The film is funny, raunchy, heartfelt, and unapologetically gay in the best way. It dives into modern gay dating culture, grindr etiquette, and the messy reality of trying to find real connection when you've spent your whole life building walls. It holds an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, and now that it's hitting Netflix, a whole new audience is about to discover it. If you haven't seen Bros, put this one on your list immediately. Hey, real quick before we continue, if you enjoy PridePlay and want to support more LGBTQ movie content, you can become a channel member for just $1. Your small support helps us keep discovering, sharing, and celebrating powerful LGBTQ stories from around the world. Join the PridePlay membership today and be part of a community that supports queer cinema and the LGBTQ community. All right, let's keep going. Number 6, Nuovo Olimpo.
Così il tempo e lo spazio non ci separano.
Number 6 is a Netflix original that deserves way more attention. Nuovo Olimpo. This Italian gay romance from director Ferzan Özpetek is set in 1970s Rome. Two young men, Ennea and Pietro, meet at a movie theater. What starts as a casual encounter turns into an unforgettable romance until destiny pulls them apart. They spend the next 30 years trying to find each other again. The performances from Damiano Gavino and Andrea Di Luigi are electric, and Özpetek, known for his deeply personal queer cinema, has said parts of the film are autobiographical. The Rome setting is absolutely gorgeous, and the love story spans decades without ever losing its emotional grip. If you love sweeping, passionate gay love stories that stay with you long after the credits roll, Nuovo Olimpo is going to hit you right in the chest. It's streaming on Netflix right now, and it's one of the most underrated gay films on the platform. Number 7, Good Grief.
You must miss him.
It's complicated.
Yeah, love is that way.
Number 7, Good Grief, written and directed by Dan Levy. Yes, Dan Levy again. The man is everywhere in 2026, and I'm not complaining. Levy plays Mark, a gay man living in London whose seemingly perfect life falls apart when his husband suddenly dies. To make matters worse, Mark discovers his husband had been keeping secrets. He escapes to Paris with his two best friends to grieve, process, and figure out who he really is without the person he built his life around. It's a film about love, loss, friendship, and the messy process of putting yourself back together. Levy's performance is genuinely moving, and the Paris setting is beautiful. If you loved him in Schitt's Creek, you'll see a completely different side of him here. It's a quieter, more vulnerable Dan Levy, and honestly, it works. It's streaming now on Netflix, and it's the perfect film for when you want a good emotional release. Number 8, Rustin.
The pacifist is opposed to using violence, but must be prepared to receive it.
You're irrelevant.
It's Friday night. I've been called worse.
Number 8 is Rustin, and this one is so important. Coleman Domingo gives a powerhouse performance as Bayard Rustin, the openly gay black civil rights activist who was the driving force behind the 1963 March on Washington. This is a Netflix original produced by Barack and Michelle Obama, featuring an incredible cast including Chris Rock, Audra McDonald, Jeffrey Wright, and Davine Joy Randolph. What makes this film special is that it doesn't shy away from Rustin's identity. His gayness wasn't separate from his activism, it was part of who he was, and the film honors that completely. Domingo earned award nominations across the board for this role, and rightfully so. The film also explores a side of the civil rights movement that's rarely discussed, how LGBTQ+ people were at the center of the fight for equality while being forced to hide who they were. If you haven't watched Rustin yet, please do. It's history that needs to be seen. Number 9. The Boys in the Band.
To call the one person we truly believe we have loved.
My God, Michael, you're a charming host.
Who makes the first call?
Number 9. The Boys in the Band. Ryan Murphy brought this landmark 1968 play to Netflix with an all-star cast that includes Jim Parsons, Zachary Quinto, Matt Bomer, Andrew Rannells, and more. The story takes place over the course of one evening when a group of gay men gather for a birthday party in a New York City apartment. Everything seems fine until an unexpected guest shows up and forces everyone to confront painful truths about themselves, their relationships, and what it means to be a gay man in 1960s America. It's raw, it's intense, and it captures a specific moment in gay history when being out meant living in constant fear. The ensemble performances are phenomenal. Every single actor brings something powerful to the table. It's the kind of film that sticks with you long after the credits roll, and it's a reminder of the struggles our community went through just to exist openly. Number 10. Maestro.
She's wonderful. She's a lovely girl.
What age are we living in? One can be as free as one likes without guilt or confession. Please, I know exactly who you are.
And finally, number 10. Maestro. Bradley Cooper directs and stars as Leonard Bernstein, one of the most brilliant composers in American history. The film explores Bernstein's complicated life, his marriage to Felicia Montealegre, played by Carey Mulligan, and his relationships with men that he navigated throughout his life. Cooper's transformation is remarkable, and the film doesn't look away from the tension between Bernstein's public persona and his private desires. Mulligan is extraordinary as a woman who loves a man she can never fully have. The film earned multiple Oscar nominations and is one of the most beautifully crafted biopics in recent memory. It's a story about love in all its messy, contradictory forms, and it's available right now on Netflix. If you appreciate stunning filmmaking and complex queer stories, Maestro is an absolute must-watch. And that's our list, 10 incredible gay movies and stories you can watch on Netflix in 2026. Let me know in the comments which film you're most excited about, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a PridePlay video. I'll see you in the next one.